I have acquired a decent amount of sneakers, and among the pairs that I own, there are pairs that I like based on the current trends only and pairs that fit any trends. Basically, classic and timeless. The sneakers that I did put together in this list are sneakers that I consider to be timeless, meaning these sneakers will always be relevant regardless of any fashion trend. Also, what I find striking about the shoes on this list is that most of them are around the $100 price range, which makes it a lot easier for me to recommend. Let's start off with the Adidas Samba. If you are following the current fashion scene, it does not come as a surprise that one of the hottest sneakers at this very moment is the Adidas Samba. And as crazy as it sounds, the Sambas are nothing but regular Adidas lifestyle sneakers that are just flying off the shelves. I myself bought into the craze and got myself 4 Sambas last year. I got 2 vegans in the white and black, and the Wills Bonner collab in white, green, and red. I certainly love these shoes and it just go with any outfit. And even if the hype dies down on the Sambas, I would still be wearing mine all the time for sure. Also, the vegan Sambas are around $100 price point. But if you can get the OG or the classics, I recommend getting them, as a lot of people have been telling me in the comments in my previous videos that the leather on the vegans are not that great at all. So far, mine has held up pretty well. Long before the Nike Dunk craze, I have been a fan wearing Nike Dunk clothes when I was in middle school. And this silhouette is just classic and timeless if you ask me. This is one of those shoes like the Air Jordan 1 that will always be a staple in the fashion culture. And one thing about the Nike Dunks is you can never go wrong with them. It is my comfort shoe if I do not know what shoe to wear. And I know that the Dunks, especially the Panda colorway, are getting a lot of hate as of late simply because everyone's wearing them. That can only attest to how great looking and stylish they are. Also, if you can get them for retail, they're definitely a must cop. I would be insane not to include the Nike Cortez on this list. This is also my comfort shoe right next to the Nike Dunks. Like the Nike Dunks, the Nike Cortez has been around since the 80s if not earlier, and it has been a staple not just in the fashion scene but also in the rap culture. There's just something about the Cortez that makes it a classic silhouette. My pair right here, I know it's been beat up to death because I have had this since 2007 and I have been wearing it since then, and it paired really nicely with whatever fashion trend I was into before and even now. And I should probably retire this pair and get myself a new one. This next item on the list is a no-brainer. Do I even have to talk about this? But all jokes aside, the Nike Air Force 1 is the Nike shoe for everyone. I mean everyone. It doesn't matter who you are, if you're a regular dude like myself or someone famous like Drake, this sneaker is the sneaker. And it does not come as a surprise why other brands like Bape are making bootlegs of the Air Force 1s as well as the Nike Dunk, because they truly are timeless silhouettes that stand the test of time. And speaking of classic and timeless sneakers, I would be a fool not to include Vans. I am a big Vans guy right before I wore Nike and Adidas. And my all-time favorite is the Vans Authentic in black. Such a classic shoe. It just simply pairs nicely with any trousers, jeans, or shorts. I currently do not have one as I have just recently disposed of my last pair after wearing it for 6 years. Next to the Vans Authentic are the slip-on and the old school. There's really not much to be said about these sneakers as they speak for themselves. Definitely a part of my rotation from time to time. And I cannot help but love the fact that these shoes complement any of my outfits. Also, my old school Vans is a collab pair from a brand called Notre, but it is basically the same color blocking as the regular old school in this color. The Reebok Club C85 is yet another comfort shoe in my rotation. I just really love the vintage color of this pair. To those who are wondering, this is the Club C85 vintage in chalk. This colorway fits perfectly with any of my outfits, hence why this is my comfort shoe. And I know that this will age really well with time, making it even more vintage. Definitely a great sneaker under the $100 price point. This list won't be completed without the Chucks. I mean, like the Air Force 1s, there's really not much to be said about the Chuck Taylor being one of fashion's staple sneakers. The simplicity of the shoe just makes it unbeatable and easy to style. Not to mention, it is a great working out shoe when you weight lift, performing squats and deadlifts. Particular pair I have here is the Chuck 70 Slow Top in dark green. I just really love this colorway. The New Balance 550 is one that I did not know about until it was resurrected from the dead by Aimé Leon Dore. And this silhouette from New Balance is one that I know I would have worn if I knew about it long time ago. The overall look of the 550 is just classic. It is that type of shoe that ages well with time. And honestly, I wouldn't mind owning a regular non-collab pair. I was just really lucky to have been able to cop the Aimé Leon Dore pair for retail. Also, you can definitely find the used New Balance 550 pairs on Grailed pretty cheap. There were a few that I found to be below $100 that are in great condition. Last but not the least is the Birkenstock Boston. I know this is not a sneaker, but it is still a footwear. And out of all the items on this list, including the Wills-Bonner Sambas, this is not around the $100 price range and is a little more on the expensive end of the spectrum, which is around the $200 price point. But even with a higher price tag, I do not regret buying this clog as it is hands down one of the comfiest footwear I have ever owned and is very, very stylish. And like the Sambas, despite its expensive price tag, the Birkenstock Boston is pretty much sold out everywhere. I also love the fact that I can simply throw this on and it will look great with any of my outfits. It just works with anything, and I would totally recommend it if you are deciding to get one. One particular colorway that I am looking out for is the Mountain View Green. This color just looks really nice and I can see myself rocking it with any outfit. And there you guys have it for the sneakers that I do not regret buying. Perhaps I should also make a video on sneakers that I regret buying, simply because I have a lot. And most of them are just sitting on the shelf waiting to be worn. And the shoes that I have pretty much spoken about here are shoes that I have been enjoying wearing since I was in middle school. And the shoes that I have been recently started wearing, and by recently I mean in the last 5 years, are Adidas Sambas, Birkenstock Boston, Air Force Ones, Reebok Club C85, and the New Balance 550. I should also mention that the shoes I have here are the shoes that worked for me and my style in the past and to this day. So I would totally understand if some of you may have a different opinion. Let me know in the comments what shoes you do not regret buying and why. And if you like this video, smash the like button to help the channel and a brother out. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I did, and until next time, stay safe, stay fitted, peace.